The video that you're about to see is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say in this video is alleged. Hey, how's my divines doing this week? I hope you guys had a great and safe Valentine's weekend. I know the Super Bowl has been a big hype, and people have been talking about Beyonce's new country album, and you guys want me to read on that and all the celebrity drama of the world. Well, you know what, guys? There's some important news that I have to tell you, and this is going to be way important than the celebrity world, because remember, guys, we are in the year of the Aquarius. So that's when everything is getting exposed. Well, not only just in the celebrity world, but also when it comes to the war, the media, Ukraine, Russia. So we got some important things that I really want to talk to you guys about. And this is actually one of my predicted it's. So I want you guys to really get into this, because this is some very important news. And I know, well, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We'll get to the freaking Beyonce and all that kind of stuff. We'll get to it. Which y'all know I am the psychic who predicted the whole Beyonce Renaissance era. So all I ask for is please like, share, and subscribe. That's all I ask for. Please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all know I am the one who has predicted everything that Beyonce has done and went through. Unlike not to throw some names out there, but Storm Monroe, I know you've been taking a lot of my content. My sound bites, yeah, I watch you. I know when a lot of YouTubers are taking my stuff, which is why I'm deciding to do my video like this. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't get no credit for that. But it's okay. I'm humble. I'm gonna stay humble. But anyways, guys, I want you guys to really get into this video clip that I'm about to show you all. So remember, please like, share, and subscribe to my video before anything, guys. Email me at dion22ism if you want a reading at gmail.com, and I'll gladly get to you. So to the point of this video, remember the situation where I was telling you guys about what was going on with Russia? Remember that when I was telling you guys about the satellites? Well, this is definitely a predicted it. So I want you guys to listen closely to this important information, okay? Take a listen.
Also this evening, the chaos, the fear after cryptic words on Capitol Hill today over Russia and a potential nuclear threat for satellites in space. The Republican head of the House Intelligence Committee catching Americans off guard, suggesting a, quote, serious national security threat, even before a scheduled briefing tomorrow with the White House. So tonight here, what is this threat? As the Republican House Speaker now says, there's no reason for panic. Mary Bruce is standing by. The terrifying moment.
Mainly massive earthquakes within Indonesia and Mexico. I do see that. As far as outer space, in 2024, I feel that there's going to be something dealing with the satellite. There's something that's going to happen with the satellite. Now, y'all know in my readings, some of my videos, I've been telling y'all there was going to be something dealing with the satellite. So a SpaceX capsule carried over 4 astronauts from 4 different countries docks Sunday at the International Space Station. They're joining 7 astronauts that are already to orbit laboratory during their stay, which is expected to last 108 days. The crew, the 7 astronauts with a slate of experiments. So y'all look, this is what's going on. So the International Space Station, right, is where the international people go. It's only because we have the internet. That's why they go there. Because the International Space Station is that serious. Russia are the liars, y'all. In 2024, they separated from the international people and building their own space station. This is what the Russians did, right? Now, they built their own space station and sorry, buddy. Something just happened. We're back. Okay. I don't know, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they be watching me. So when Russia land on their own space station, there's going to be a cyber war. Because what they're going to do is cut the internet. And America is probably going to get hit the hardest because they hate the United States. And we're not prepared if Russia does this. Nothing about the U.S. is going to prepare us when the internet gets cut off. Listen to me when I say this. Nothing is going to prepare us. This is when the Star Wars is going to happen. Y'all, I remember I said something about a blackout was going to happen. I think this is the blackout. I think this is when the blackout is supposed to happen. But the thing is, if this does happen, we might have to remote to either Canada or the UK. I don't know. I just feel like it's going to have to happen. But it's going to get started, and it's going to get started because of Russia. Just saying. Anyways, moving on. So to break it down, y'all, Russia is leaving the space station, which means Russia is creating their own space station. They were going to do it March the 24th, 2024. Y'all, it's coming up. This was about 2 years ago, 18 months ago. When they leave the space station, they are going to cut the cable, particularly to America. We are not prepared, y'all, logistically. Now I understand why that movie that they made by the executive producers, Michelle and Obama, Leave the World Behind. Now I understand why they made this movie. Y'all, I don't know if y'all don't know, but I've been going through some personal extraterrestrial experiences. Now I know y'all, I tell y'all, I talk about the aliens. Y'all know I have a connection. You know, I mean, and I'm not trying to make it like I'm like the chosen one or something. I'm not trying to make it like I'm God, I'm a saint or nothing like that. I believe in Jesus, okay? Don't get it twisted, y'all. I believe in Jesus. I believe in God, just like everybody else. I'm human, okay? I'm having a human experience, but what I'm trying to say is I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. Anyways, all that to say, I've been going through a lot of paranormal experiences, y'all, during the week. Seems like it's been going on ever since 2024 has been happening. And I know it's God communicating with me. You know, I know the angels are talking to me, extraterrestrials, what have you. And I've been experiencing light flickerings, right? So I had an incident, just to let you guys know. I was cleaning up my room one day because they were going to remodel my floors. They were going to give me some brand new tiles, countertops, the whole nine. And when I was cleaning my closet, I noticed the lights were flickering off and on, off and on, off and on. That never happens. So when that started happening, I was, you start questioning things, like, dang, is something's going on with my electricity? What's going on? Anyways, moving on. I was doing a YouTube video. I was doing the horoscopes that week. You all know I put the February horoscopes out. I hope you guys watched them. I hope you guys, let me know if they were, if it predicted anything, let me know, people, which you all do. Well, I noticed my ring light was flickering off and on, off and on. My phone was cutting off. My iPhone was cutting on and off, on and off. So I was going through something extraterrestrial. What is going on? So then I'm doing DoorDash, trying to make some extra cash. And I noticed this was around nighttime. This is probably like witch hour. And I noticed I was delivering at this complex where they had this Home Depot sign. And a friend was with me at the time. And he was like, hey, look, you see that? And I'm looking up and I see this Home Depot light flickering off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on. And I'm like, I'm experiencing a lot of flickering lights. What is going on? Mind you guys, today I was doing the same thing with shower, and I encountered this. Check out this clip, y'all. Flashing lights. This is another sign. Now, this is all starting to make sense. Now I know why YouTube in my video feeds is showing me how to survive when your lights go off. How to survive from apocalypse. How to grow your own food. What do you need to eat to survive without meat? There's a security threat out there, y'all. And we are at mercy at this point of Russia creating their own space station. Nobody is going to know what Russia is doing when they create their own space station. No one will be on that space station, which is why we will never know what they are up to. The space station that is up there right now is international, which is why we share space with others. Everything that we do is on satellite. So remember those planes in that movie where the planes were falling out from the skies? Remember how they ran? Without GPS, there's no alternative system. That goes for the vehicles, the Teslas that you're driving, the GPS, the boat navigations. Without satellite, everything fails in America. We never had an alternate system. We never had a what if the system shuts down alternate plan. We never had that. So anyways, with all this that I'm saying, we are not prepared for Star Wars. The thing about the movie Star Wars is they was preparing you for something like this that was going to happen. And we cannot be prepared if we keep giving our money to Ukraine. Now, we could have been prepared, but we keep giving our money to other countries. Now, in general, America is the fucking shit. America is the bomb diggity. We could be doing stuff for a lot of the people here. America is the superpower to everything. But we can't be prepared if we're giving billions to other countries. We also can't be prepared if you're not giving reparations to the Africans you stole from the other country. We also aren't prepared if you can't pay the indigenous people that you massacred, that you killed, and then brought slaves over here, and the Africans that were already here. You remember 12 years of slavery? They didn't get their reparations. So how are you going to be prepared how are you going to be prepared, America? You were so focused on the wrong things in the last 25 years, America. You were so focused on the wrong fucking things. Now, you know what's happening right now, America? This is our karma. We're in the year of karma, 2024. What you think is going to happen? Now, I'm not trying to be the news of gloom and doom, y'all. Y'all know I keep it real. Y'all know I have a connection with spirit. Okay? What you think is going to happen? We are not prepared. Oh, God. That's all I gotta say. Shit, fucking predicted it. Shit. That's all I gotta fucking say. Oh, excuse my language, Jesus. You know how people get to me. But yeah. So, anyways, you guys want to hear more about this space station thing? Do y'all want to hear more? Cause it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. I mean, y'all so focused on the Super Bowl and Beyonce and all these other people out there. You need to be concerned about this satellite that is fit to happen. People, America, because I don't think y'all ready for this.
CBS News, the United States has been tracking Russia's development of a nuclear-capable anti-satellite weapon in space. The White House has not confirmed if the weapon would have nuclear capabilities, but a spokesman did say it would not be used against humans nor cause physical destruction on Earth. Secretary of State Antony Blinken reiterated on Thursday the threat is not imminent.
This is not an active capability, but it is a potential one that we're taking very, very seriously. The President Biden's focus, is on the security of the United States and its people.
Let's bring in Dr. Francesca Giovannini. She is executive director of the Project on Managing the Atom at the Harvard Belfer Center. Let's start with just, are you surprised by this information? Did we know that the Russians were up there with this kind of capability before? Help us understand what seems to be new within the context of what we already knew.
John, thank you so much for having me. And I think this is exactly the right question to begin with. We should be clear that we knew that the Russians were working on a wide range of capabilities. In fact, if you probably remember in 2018, President Putin, during a press conference, actually described a series of these new capabilities. And he even showed this scenario where one of these exotic weapons were going to target President Trump, Mar-a-Lago, Florida residents. So we've always known that the Russians were experimenting with things. In 2019, they've actually tried to test the nuclear-powered long-range cruise missile, which actually ended up in a catastrophic accident. So this does not catch us very much by surprise. Of course, there are a lot of questions about what this capability will do. And so we need to be cautious and attentive to track the trajectory of this capability. But it doesn't come as a surprise to the community.
And so, Doctor, give us a sense of the range of possible things that freedom-loving people should be worried about in terms of what their possible capability could be up there in space.
Well, so let me say that there are two scenarios. Yesterday we were talking and focusing a lot on what to me was the wrong description, which was a nuclear weapon in space. A nuclear weapon in space does very little. First of all, it's a major violation of the Outer Space Treaty, but also the Russians don't need nuclear weapons to destroy American satellites. And American satellites are fundamental for American citizens' lifestyle. If you think about the GPS, if you think about your communication platforms, your systems, everything relies today on satellites. And so being able to degrade or destroy satellites has both military and civilian implications, especially for American society and American defense. But we are not talking about a nuclear weapon in space. This would not constitute a major technological breakthrough for the Russians. Again, if they wanted to target American satellites, they would do it easily with ballistic missiles. I think what we are talking about here is actually probably a little bit more disturbing, which is a nuclear-powered anti-satellite jammer system. And it is important to make the difference. And your documentary talk about nuclear capable. It doesn't mean that this system will carry nuclear weapons, but it means it will be powered by nuclear fission. And this is important because an anti-satellite technology that is powered by nuclear fission would have a much larger range. So you'll be able to cover a much larger volume of space. It will be able to target and disrupt more satellites at once, and it will actually be able to last longer in effects. So again, we are not talking about nuclear weapons that would fall from the sky to destroy Washington or New York, but we might see a potential disruption of our communication capabilities. And that, in my view, is actually quite important.
Wow. And so would that mean that the intelligence that they might be concerned about would be that they have such a satellite powered by nuclear fission, or is it fusion? You can correct me. Or that it is somehow more operational than they might previously have thought?
So to be honest, the nuclear power anti-satellite technology is not really new. I think it will be interesting to see at what level the Russians decide to develop and test the system. I think the intelligence right now is probably asking a couple of questions. One is, what is the degree of development of this program? And also, what other technologies the Russians are developing in parallel? And let's also remember that the Russians have always thought the competition in space as their vital asset. The Russians believe to have an edge technologically in space, and this is a way to remind the Americans that we are the most vulnerable in a potential weaponization of space. This is a way, in my view, to instill fear, not only in the military, but also in the American citizens.
And so quickly, Doctor, I could carry on this conversation all night, but very quickly, what then can be done to counter this capability? Does the U.S. or anybody else have any answer to answer this possible advancement in Russian technology?
John, two very important points. One is, let me tell you, there is a reason why the U.S. established a U.S. Space Force precisely to counterattack and counter-respond to these new threats. Second, in April 2022, the Americans launched a moratorium against anti-satellite technology that countries should take very, very seriously. And the final point is resilience. The Americans are now building way more hardened satellites that could be able somehow to be better protected. But of course, this is a work in progress.
Dr. Francesca Giovannini, very, very helpful with the Belfer Center. Thank you so much.
So I'm just going to tell you guys to stack up on packaged beans. Make sure you get some canned goods. Make sure you all I hope you all have a chimney, because you're definitely going to need a chimney. All right. Just in case, when the lights go off, the fire, and it's cold, and, candles. Make sure you all get candles. Load up on candles. Load up on blankets. I don't care what color they look like. I don't care if it's fancy. Go to Goodwill, get you some blankets, people. Okay. I'm trying to prepare you. Spirit is talking. Okay. I'm trying to prepare you. Get blankets, canned goods. All right. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, just like that movie that Obama and Michelle made, the whole model of the movie was, it comes down to love. Love thy neighbors. You remember in the Bible, that was the whole key of the Bible. It's to love thy neighbors. Believe in God and love thy neighbors. Believe in Jesus, love thy neighbors. That's what it's trying to say. Because it's going to come down to communion. You all are going to have to get along. Remember, I said we are in a whole new world. It's happening. It's going to happen, people. Okay? I don't got time for y'all theories and all this kind of crap. I don't got time for it. Listen to when Jesus say yes, nobody can say no, okay? That's what I'm just going to say. Yeah. At the end of the day, people, start preparing. Okay? In a couple of days or months, mind you, your YouTube channel or your Instagram or your Facebook is going to start showing you how to prepare. Okay? Get ready. Pay attention. Pay your phone bills. Because everybody's going to hear about this. Now, I'm not trying to be the news of gloom and doom. I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm not saying this is going to happen today. It can happen anytime soon. I'm not saying what day. I'm not giving you a time, day, or month. All I got to tell you right now is prepare. Okay, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm getting a headache. I'm getting hot. I don't like when I get like this. I will talk to you guys soon in next video. Guys, please leave comments down below on what you think. We'll talk about it. All right. I love you all. Peace, love. God bless, and believe in Jesus. Pray. Pray among yourselves. God bless everybody. I'm tired. I gotta go. All right. Later. God bless. God bless.